Success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day. That's a quote that I once read somewhere, and it's a way with the quote that I want to start off this video. If you want something in life, you have to work for it, and you're gonna have to work for it pretty darn hard. People always think that success is something that just falls into your lap, and it just it comes out of heaven. And I think the biggest reason why that is because when we start when successful people come inside the spotlight, think of Conor McGregor or some other pro athlete or whatever. They don't, they get there when they're at the height of their prime, so they get there after years and years of hard work. And the problem is, it kind of messes with your head a little bit because we don't see the hard work that comes before, becoming a super athlete or a world champion or whatever. We don't see that. No, we only see the moment that they're the pro and that they're the best. We don't see the things that come before it. And that's why I think a lot of people have like a false image of how to become the best at something, how to become a world champion, how to become unbeatable. People say, people like to talk about talent, and they like to say you're talented, you got talent for that, so of course you're good at it. If you ask me, that's bullshit, okay, maybe some people have talent for things, but the main reason why people have talent for things is because they started doing it at a very young age. That's something that I noticed. If you look at the greatest chess players in the world, they don't have talent for it. No, they just started playing chess before they could even talk. Seriously. And that's with everything. Look at the pro boxers. Look at the any pro athlete in general. They almost all of them started when they were very small, when they were very young, a kid. And that's why people like to say they're talented, because they're so good at it. But the reason why they're so good at it is because they're putting so much time and so much effort in it that, it's sort of crazy. And that's just something that I want to put out there. There was once a quote from Conor McGregor. I don't really fully know it out of my head, but it goes something along the lines like this: that he says, "I'm not talented, I'm obsessed." And the reason why I'm a beast is not because I have talent. The reason why I'm a beast and I'm two-weight world champion is because I'm obsessed with this game. I'm obsessed with this sport. And that's something that's stuck with me, because it is true. If you watch a few of his YouTube videos and you see the work ethic that he has and the time that he puts in, of course, it could all be staged. We don't really know how much time he puts in it at the end of the day. But if you look at most of his videos that he puts out, and you see the results that he's getting, I think you could assume that he's fairly, how will I say it, fairly busy with it, and that he's putting a lot of time in it. So in that essence, I think, yeah, he is obsessed. And I just think in general, people always forget those things. They think success and becoming good at something, it just falls into your lap, and you're just, it's like a magical gift from heaven. But that's all bullshit. Realize, people, the world is for grown-ups. You have to realize that. Don't believe in those fairy tales. If you want something in life, you're gonna have to work hard. But at the end of the day, if you really want it, you can go out there and get it. It's that simple. What you have to think for yourself is, how much time of my day am I willing to sacrifice for getting the results that I want, or achieving the goals that I want? You have to think about it like that. You have to think as time as a resource. You have to think as time as an investment, and you have to pay attention to what gives you the greatest return, and what makes you the most satisfied with how you spend your time. If you choose to spend your time, just working a shit job that you hate for 8 hours a day during the day, and then at night just watch TV or play video games or whatever, and that's it, yeah, well, I'm not going to sit here and judge that that's a bad lifestyle. But then, don't start complaining when you're 50 that, you had a shit life. That's just what I'm just getting out there. And yes, a lot of people have to work a shit job. I know that. That's the reality. What you have to realize is that you have so much time over in a week that you can work on side projects, things that you like to do, things that you're doing for yourself, things, ways to, grow out of your career, ways to, start working for yourself. You have to think outside of the box, You don't have to be this, how do I say it? You don't have to be this like cooperative slave that just does his job during the day and then comes home at night and just sits on his couch. It doesn't work like that. Another great quote by a person that I admire is by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he said, no matter what you're doing during the day, no matter what moment of the day, if you go to bed, if you're eating, if you're sleeping, if you're resting, if you're studying, working, doesn't matter. No matter what moment of the day, always realize that there's that one person somewhere in the world, that's working right now to become a better person, to become a better version of himself, to accelerate in life, to get that degree, to get that job. There's always someone, and probably a fuck ton of more people than someone, but there's always somebody out there who is working very, very hard to achieve the things that we all essentially want. And with that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Have a great day, guys. Subscribe for more videos in the future. Leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.